Newsroom Top 10. The Newsroom Top 10.
So these are the small habits that actually reveal a lot about your personality. It's all about the little things at the end of the day, because I wanted to basically see what little ticks people are seeing that basically that just speak it all out loud. So they start the list with constantly checking your reflection. So do you often find yourself checking your makeup or on your camera app, smoothing your pants, readjusting your jewelry, looking at your outfit? People who are overly aware of their clothes and body are constantly adjusting things. They come across as perfectionist, nervous, unconfident. Worse, they may be perceived as insecure, narcissistic, and unhappy if it happens all the time. Those who take body checking to the extreme may suffer from low self-esteem, depression, anxiety, and eating disorders.
I take it as you're a 13-year-old boy, because my son and every one of his friends are so worried about their hair all the time.
Yeah.
It is ridiculous.
The hair is a major thing.
All of them, but it's constant. Like if you're in a room with them, right, you can be talking to them about anything. They will be attentive. They're smart young men, but 50% of them at any given time, they're kind of reshuffling their hair. And not like scratching their head. I mean, like there's, I don't know, whatever position they believe their hair should be in. It is constant.
Hey, gotta be on point all the time.
It is weird, man.
Yeah.
Well, when I was that age, I had a comb in my pocket.
There you go.
You know what? It's kind of the equivalent, right?
Yeah. And
I don't
Because
have
that's
that
going to get me
problem.
girls.
And then after a while,
He's got great hair.
Yeah.
We all have hair when we're 12.
Right.
Hopefully.
I had bad hair when I was 12.
How do you have bad hair? Well, bad haircuts or just bad hair?
Well, bad haircuts. But also, my hair has always been thin. I have never had good, lush hair.
Do you have any pictures of you at 12? I just want to laugh at you. We both know this. I'm not even going to lie to you about it.
I probably
just want to make fun of you.
It's not like I had a Caesar ring at 12, but I mean, if you look at it compared
You had
to
the
how
I have hair
now,
equivalent?
That's right.
I think my second, 8th grade year was the coolest hair I ever had. And then one practice into freshman football, I buzzed it the next day. And then always kept it pretty short.
That was it.
That was kind of it, yeah.
Right.
I thought, you remember, like, you'd shave up underneath it and it'd, like, split it down the middle.
Uh-huh.
But at 14, that was a cool haircut.
I know. It's hard not to laugh now.
Deflecting compliments. If your first instinct when somebody compliments you is to deflect, contradict, explain, or otherwise negate the sentiment, you may think that you're being humble and that accepting a compliment makes you seem prideful. But this habit actually shows that you aren't comfortable in who you are, have low self-esteem, and may suffer from imposter syndrome.
I always like to say I know.
I don't know what.
Hey, man, good work. Yeah, I know.
I know. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Dumbass.
What you drink. You may mindlessly throw that 12-pack of soda into your shopping cart or order a large pina colada on a night out, but you might want to think twice about what your drink choice reveals about you. According to a study published in Personality and Individual Differences in 2021, researchers found that the people who drank sugary beverages were less likely to think about future consequences and instead tended to make choices to live in the moment.
So by not taking care of yourself, you're living in the moment?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
You kind of, or you're projecting like I want to be unhealthy.
So
but like if you're being unhealthy, you're like if we're doing drugs, like I'm not worried about tomorrow, bro. Like I'm living.
That's
in
the
this
hold
moment.
my beer while I do this.
Exactly. I always get a beer and a shot of whiskey.
Yeah.
Never changes. Like what does that say? We're all into the bar. It doesn't matter the bar I go to. I want to know your beer and I want a shot of whiskey every time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a basic ass bitch. I think that's what it says.
I did, yeah. And I don't explain it either, but like this past weekend, right? We drank a lot of cocktails. But then, like, when the race was about to start, I'm like, ooh, sporting event. I need a beer.
Beer. Yep.
There we go. There's my thin ass hair.
Wait, you actually pulled up a picture?
Yeah, I got one right here. This is when I was 15 years old, I think. Around 15 years old. And while I certainly have a hell of a lot more hair than I do now, it's still on the thinner side. Look at that.
Exactly
look at that little thin patch right up there. It's obvious that's running away. Doggone it.
Oh yeah, your hair was not long for the world,
See how
but
long
you
back
look.
that is?
You
Yeah.
look exactly the way I figured you would look at about 15.
I mean, obviously, I have
It's
more.
shorter.
I had more hair. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's shorter, but it was also thin as hell.
I get it, man.
I had thin hair.
Yeah, it was a little thin.
Yeah.
You know what? You're right. It sucked.
It did. It didn't need to be there.
Yeah.
Get it the hell out. Your handwriting. Again, little habits that tell a lot about your personality. Graphology is the analysis of handwriting and how it relates to personality, and has been a science since the days of Aristotle. Damn. In fact, your handwriting is such a good measure of who you are that one 2018 study found that using a computer program to analyze a person's handwriting could predict their personality type with about an 80% accuracy.
Damn.
Yeah.
If it's sloppy, I assume you're very successful. Something about lawyers and doctors.
Yeah.
As opposed to like architects where they all write in draft style. Mm-hmm. You can read anything they write. And the only reason I care about the doctor, like they write you a script, and I'm like, man, like honestly, I cannot read what you wrote. And then you hand it to a pharmacist and you see them struggle for a second.
Yeah.
Is this amoxicillin or oxycodone? Like, please get it right. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Your shopping habits. Want to get to know someone better? Take them to the mall. People who love to shop and tend to shop too much are more likely to have personalities classified as hedonistic, extroverted, impulsive, open to new experiences, and maybe a little neurotic.
Sure.
I mean, that's got to be just for dudes.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've met women who don't like to shop.
I have not. Now that you say that out loud, I'm sure they exist. I just have not interacted with them.
Right. And I don't think every girl I've dated is a narcissist. I think they just like to shop.
No, they're all narcissists.
Every freaking
Every
one
one
of
of
them.
them.
If you go to the mall, go to like Alderwood, right? I think Alderwood is a very, very good mall.
Great mall.
It's still, 80% female skewed.
Yes.
But, right, they understand.
And
who
they're right in that age pocket.
Yes, they are.
I think you can recognize when someone is the main event. In their own mind.
Yes.
You know where I think you can tell? Go to baggage claim at any airport.
Oh, my God.
See, if the people that are super dressed down, it looks like they didn't even know they were going to travel today.
Yeah.
Then you have other people where you're like, look, I was on a flight with you. It's a 9-hour flight. Why? Completely made up stiletto heels. And this one woman always comes to mind. Everyone's suitcases are falling out of baggage claim. Most people have the standard black, or they've tied something or a ribbon you can identify it. And I just remember seeing these 3 leopard print full-size suitcases. And my wife and I just looked at each other, and we didn't quite point, but it's like, you know who this is for.
Right.
And sure enough, skanky little broad went over there to grab his stuff, looking like she doesn't really know what she's doing. I'm like, somebody is getting
I saw a
laid
dude
tonight.
tugging around 3 Louis Vuitton giant bags, and I helped him get one down. He was very nice. But same thing. You saw the wife.
Yep.
You could see it in his eyes. I was just like, she is super hot, but like, you do this every flight, don't you?
Not a one of these is yours, are they?
He couldn't have been nicer. He's like, you don't have to help me. I'm like, no worries. I was like, oh, you're used to this. This is what you do every flight.
He's like, yes, it is.
Punctuality. Whether you arrive early, on time, or late sends a powerful message about your personality, etiquette, and what motivates you. People who value punctuality are often rule followers and people pleasers, while those who are chronically late may be more self-focused.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Mike, people on the YouTube stream desperately want to see the picture of you.
Right, I'll send it to
I mean, look,
Ken.
it looks like what you think Mike would look like at 15. Yeah. It really does.
Yeah.
You look exactly the way I would have pictured.
Blur out my buddies' faces, please.
Oh, why? So they're not associated with you?
Exactly.
Jesus.
They're actually making something for themselves.
It's probably their
It's
request.
been 20 years.
One has been to doggone, like, he's lived in France for years and he's an engineer. The other one, I don't know what he did, but he was a hell of a lot smarter than I was. Like,
That's not saying anything.
yeah, I know. So they're making something about themselves. And then I will leave you with this last and final personality bit that says a lot about you, and you hear it all over the place. Your handshake. It expresses a lot about you in just a few seconds, according to this PhD, a human behavior expert and author who has developed multiple online psychological behavioral and personality assessments. A simple, firm, and brief handshake with one up and down motion shows you have confident personality, while a limp handshake indicates you're insecure, afraid, or shut down. If you use the 2-hand arm shake, it indicates aggressiveness or an attempt to dominate. Similarly, shaking hands with your palm down shows that you're dominant, controlling, and possibly aggressive. Never wipe your hand just after you shake hands with somebody, because that communicates that you find the person dirty.
But you want to.
There's moments
I
you're
can't believe I
like,
touched him.
When I was coming up in school, in radio school, I ran into a friend from high school while I was just doing a booth out there at the college and whatnot, right? And I was like, oh, man, good to see you. And I went up there to shake his hand, and he went, he gave me the dead fish. And I was like,
come on, man.
You're better than that. You're
should've told him.
better than that.
And stand up.
I should have. That was on me.
Well, I know. Sometimes it's tough. You're a super crowded place, and somebody will be like, "You don't have to stand up." But generally, that's my role. Like, if you're
Get on your
If
feet.
I'm shaking your hand, yeah.
right, it's just so like, what are you, a king? Like, oh, here.
Especially if you're meeting somebody for the first time, too.
Correct.
That's my problem with Stephen Hawking. Well, you can't get up, man? Whatever.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no. Just sit there. You don't have to get up.
Don't take it personally. Jesus.
A woman in South Korea killed a cockroach in her home, but it came at a cost, Miles.
What was that cost?
About at $5.50.
Thank you, sir. Headlines are coming up at 5:50. In the meantime, have we made it to drinking time?